Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. My name's Shane Lux, and I'm a non-binary pansexual shapeshifter. Today, we're going to talk about our third NASCAR death of the 2022 season. We'll talk about the death of Neil Castles, who was dead on August 4th, 2022, 201 days before NASCAR's 75th birthday. And if you're a veteran here, you'll know that'll jump out right away, because in the language of gematria, the Jesuit order, the Catholic Church, the United States of America, and Jesuit all sum to 84. This man dead on 8/4. We talk about the language of gematria, the ancient practice of coding letters into numbers. And the number 201, big number with the Jesuit order. That's who's running the show. And notice how Order of Illuminati sums to 201. The Jesuit order's 201. Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits, is 201. Pope Francis, the first publicly Jesuit pope, who lives in Suite 201 at the Vatican. His birth name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, is also 201. And don't forget, the Jesuits were saved in history by Catherine the Great of Russia, who preserved the order with 201 Catholic priests. So, check this out. This guy, this Neil Castles, it goes on to say he competed in the 1971 Daytona 500, where Richard Petty won the first major race, done under the sponsorship of the J.R. Reynolds Tobacco Company, who was responsible for producing the then popular Winston brand of cigarettes. Even though he failed to win a race in his career, which ended up spanning 19 years, Castles has recorded an astonishing 51 finishes in the top 5 and 178 in the top 10. Now, what's interesting about this is his sponsor, J.R. Reynolds Tobacco, which the founder was J.R. Reynolds himself. He was born on July 20th, 1850. Ain't that crazy? July 20th. That's the 201st day of the year. And this is the third time, all three NASCAR deaths I've covered this year, from Bruton Smith to, who was the guy? The East guy. All their deaths have come back to the number 51, and that's because this year's the 74th season of NASCAR, but it's the 51st season of the modern era. And remember, Bruton Smith, he died 51 days after Kyle Busch's birthday. You had Trent Millsap kill Bobby East. That's the guy's name, Bobby East. His assassin was Trent Millsap, whose name sums to 51. And then this guy finished his career with 51 top 5 finishes, which is an OG stat in NASCAR. So his name, Neil Castles, is also 178. He had 178 top 10 finishes. And it's interesting because what I'm going to probably do on Patreon before the NASCAR playoffs begin, I'm going to take all 16 drivers. We're going to look at their stats. We're going to measure from their birthdays, and we're going to try to piece together who might win the NASCAR championship this year. So that's what I'm going to do on the Patreon. And for those of you that are on there, look for that post probably within a week or so before the NASCAR playoffs begin. Might be even right before or right after the final race of the season, before the playoffs begin. Because all these deaths are related, and I got to think about exactly what driver they're connected to. But we will figure it out at some point. R.I.P. to Neil Castles, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Till next time.